Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys about subscribers' best preparedness or emergency preparedness tips. Let's get right into it. I asked this question on my community tab. I tell you, so many of you guys are so brilliant. I keep asking myself this every single day. I feel like I share life experiences, and I do think that I have shared some information that's been helpful, but I'm going to tell you, many of you are so intelligent and so resourceful. I would love to see you guys start a YouTube channel. Okay, so I'm going to get into many of the ideas you have. Some of them overlap. I'll be honest with you. A lot of these I certainly haven't done, but I think they're very smart. First one, and I think this one is really brilliant, is only store what you're going to actually eat so that you don't waste food. I agree. Many of you said have a to-go bag. Some of you live in hurricane areas. Now, I know some people are more apt to have, emergency weather emergencies than other people, but you know what? It's still smart to have your clothes, things like that, ready to go. Okay, number 3, several of you have generators. Some of you spoke about having solar generators. 4, a lot of you wrote about having fire extinguishers. One of you said you had one in each room and you feel safer having that. 5, and I thought this was really interesting, and I have a friend recently that is doing this right now, is they live in a really hot climate and they have had their central air go out. Well, what they do is they have an area where they have window units, or they have maybe they have them in a couple of the rooms, window units that they don't keep turned on, so that if their central air went out, they've got a backup window unit. I actually think that's really smart, because then that way, if you live in a climate that it's over 100 degrees, maybe not the whole house is cooled off, but you at least have a few rooms. So that's pretty brilliant. Okay, number 6, you have multiple ways that you make money, so you've always got a backup. 7, I thought this is good too. You don't tell everybody all about your emergency supplies. You keep your personal life personal. Very smart. Okay, number 8, you keep all of your important papers, cash, and all of that protected, and you know where it is, so you're ready to go. You also purify your water. Several of you mentioned you know how to purify your water if need be. I thought that was really smart. Okay, once a year you do a free fire, or maybe it wasn't free, fire safety inspection. Another smart one. Several of you have solar flashlights. I have to be honest with you, a lot of these things I have not done. It would be smart, but I haven't. Okay, you always keep your gas tank full. Now that is something that we generally do. Many of you have gas grills. One person put a rocket stove, I haven't heard of that, and have a lot of blankets on hand. I definitely have that. We don't need them right now, however. Okay, number 10, and I think this is smart. You have a will, but you also have a trust, so that you don't have to go through probate, and the entrusted family members have all the information at their fingertips, so that if something happened to a family member, they would know what to do. Very brilliant. Okay, another thing is, so they know the passwords, passcodes, and all that. Several of you garden, and so that helps out. 13, you have one person has a storm bunker, which I think is good. Battery lanterns, and also many of you again mentioned the fire hydrant. Solar blanket, which I thought was interesting. Emergency weather poncho, and always have cash on hand. And the last but not least, have a candle collection. Many of these are just very smart. I do want to say this before signing off. I do think these are great tips. Let's just be honest. All of this stuff costs money. So think about what you can do if you had $10 and maybe just do something. If we could all do a little something, so say if you're not prepared at all, I'm going to say out of 100%, I'm probably 10% prepared. But maybe I could prepare another 10%. Preparing a little bit is much better than not doing any preparedness. So if you can't afford a generator or some of these types of things, maybe there are a few things you can do, such as have water on hand, have a clean way to clean your water, maybe have some cash on hand, have a full tank of gas. There are small things that we can do without having to bust our budget, and then we can do more of these things later on as we see fit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please put some of your emergency preparedness, many of these are weather related, put many of those tips in the comments below and let us know some budget ways we can do it. That's all I have to say for now. Love you, appreciate you, and hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye now.